1, 2, 3. Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm here again at the Smurf house, and so we'll be installing this new exterior door in this single wide mobile home. So actually, we have two doors to put in. We have a front door, which is 36 inch, and we have a back door, which is a 30 inch. They're just steel doors with the 6-panel. So what you're going to need to get, what I use is, well, you're going to need shims. You're going to need shims. You're going to need either screws or nails. You're going to need spray foam. And I like to put some silicone underneath the threshold. So, and I like to use the 100%. Doesn't matter if it's white or clear, but I always go with the 100% stuff. 100% silicone. That's the stuff I always buy. And I use that for everything except paint on, if I have to paint it. And on mobile homes, normally I like to silicone right here because this is the outside of the door, and old mobile homes usually never have enough overhang on the roof unless you're going to put a porch on it, a covered porch. If you're not going to do that, then I always like to silicone right here, because if you don't, water will get on here and go down into here and get on your floor, and you would risk rotting that part of the floor out. So that's why I do that. Plus, if you have a little bit of silicone up the side of this piece of wood here, it's less likely to wick up into the wood, and a lot of times this will just expand at the bottom because it just soaks up with wood. And these should be real wood, but it's still not good for them. Anyway, let's get after it. So this is the back door that we're replacing, and this is typical of an old mobile home to be really short like this. Let's open it up. So I'll show you how. So yeah, I'm about 6 foot, and my hair just grazes on the top. So one of the issues you're going to have if you're replacing a door on these old mobile homes is you're going to have to cut up into this. You're going to have to cut up past the top of this to get your door to fit. I have seen where you cut the door up, but that's really not a good way to do it. So we're going to make this door fit. All right, let's take the trim out. Got one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just take these hinge pins out. There we go. There's one. Bottom one's usually the hard one. Other two are easy because you can pound them out from, you have more space. I'm going to leave it mostly in. I'm going to have to go outside to do this one. I got all the outside trim pieces off. I'm sorry I didn't record that. So to get that new door to fit, we're going to need 82.5 inches high. I don't even have to mark it because right up under that little flap, that's exactly 82.5. So I just have to cut up. Just have to cut straight up. Straight up like that on the metal. And there's even a seam right here, so I don't even have to cut that. Just cut straight up there. So I'm going to take that yellow piece right there up a little bit. So I'm going to unscrew that so I can lift it up and cut that that 2x4 right there, that 2x4, because I need that header to go up and be level with that yellow piece of tin up there. So that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be much easier for us to cut from the inside than to do it from the outside. So I already measured up 82.5 and set your blade. You'll only be cutting through 1/8 inch paneling right now. So if you're doing this on a mobile home with paneling, so set your blade accordingly because you don't want to be cutting nothing you don't want to be cutting. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. There we go. Shove it up in there more. Get it out of my... There we go. Unfortunately, I have to remove this this board here too. It's one of the stringers, because that's where our 2x4 is going to go. Probably has it, I think. Whoop. So now I need to cut this 1.5 inches above the paneling, because we're gonna put this 2x4 back up. So see if I can even get up in there. That actually wasn't that hard with this. Let's see, take that. Looks like we're dealing with nails. Okay. Cut this. So I'm just going to cut those nails off. So I got a little carried away and I forgot we got to move this stud over about 1.5 inches. So in order to do that, we got to take it loose from this metal strap here, and I bet you there's one on the top. We got to get up in there and undo that. And since this piece of wood, this stud here, is still in good shape, so if we cut a new one, we'd have to notch it. So hopefully we can just still use this one and just move it over. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm going to try to get some of this siding off. I've already taken some screws out. So this just pulls out. Maybe. Let's see. Let's take that off for now. Probably have to put that one back. That's probably enough right there. Easy enough. Probably some screws too. I don't know. I don't see any though. If we can pry these out, then we can just slide it over and then cut those off. That one's got a monster staple in there though. Or screw. No, just 2 staples. I'm going to carefully get it pulled loose from the paneling on the inside so that doesn't get broken. And then there's 2 screws at the bottom I didn't see any at the top. So then we should just be able to slide that over however much we need, then cut off the paneling and this paneling is glued on really well, and I don't want to split it apart. I think it's safer just to set my blade 1/8 inch and make that cut, because that's right at the 2x4, and then the 2x4 will go on this side of the line anyway. So let's do that. The only problem with that is I can't go all the way up. I have to stop here because that's 82.5. So I am going to have to release it from that somehow. Okay. I got 2 screws down there at the bottom. Okay, 1. There we go. It was broke. How soon can we get out? We're definitely going to break the paneling if we keep wrenching on it like that. Get it loose. Get it loose. Hopefully we're loose. Should be. Okay. Okay. Now we have to, if we want to use this board again, we got to clean off this little piece of paneling. It was glued on there. You can see the glue. So let me do that real quick. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece of metal. And it's awesome because it's big enough we can screw, we can still use it. We can screw the 2x4 to it also still. So, cutting it as wide as the rough opening of the door. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we can still strap that. Got the paneling cleaned off of this side, and we're gonna put the same board back in there. It's about right, really, actually. Put a couple screws in the top, a couple screws in the bottom, and maybe that also screw that metal plate on there that I just took off. I'm gonna see if that metal plate on the top lines up too. Yeah, I can still use the top plate also, so we're still gonna be hurricane safe. Okay, I'm gonna just put a couple drywall screws just to hold that board. Now I'm going to use some longer screws to screw those in, then I'm going to cut them off. Now we're screwing in this let's see. I do want some long ones going this way. Oh. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. I can even put that hurricane tie back on. Now I'm going to cut these off. Let's put our sheet metal back on. Sure, our insulation is put back. Now we're going to cut a 2x4 that's 32 and a half inches long. Put it up in there. All right, I got this board cut. I'm marking the stud so I can screw to it. Okay. See if we have any resemblance of square going on here. Yeah. Good, 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 good. just to keep it steady. Okay, line it up. Well, you know what? I gotta redo that. Okay, there we go. Oops. All right. All right. It's looking pretty good. Out, and I got this piece of sheet metal back on. I just need to trim it off about 1.5 inches, and then I can put the door in. So let's do that. Okay, I'm ready to put the door in. So I'm going to run a couple beads of silicone. Needs to be on the, I looked at the bottom and it needs to be on the farther back on this side because there's an empty space in that part. So I'm gonna run the bead about that far to the, maybe right about there. Okay. Okay, I've got the silicone done. Now I'm gonna lift the door in. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm gonna go check it out now, and then I'll bring it inside and we'll shim it. All right, I like to start on the hinge side and put some shims there. Okay, got it wedged so it'll stay. Okay, Now, it's a little, the frame is a little too wide, even though I got a 2x4. These are mobile homes and they don't have thick siding, so there is a little bit of a gap on the outside, but I want to line it up on this side so that I can trim it out nice and then put some kind of a little shim on the outside. Okay, try that. You can kind of reuse the ends of these too once you get going. Okay, so I've got the three, there we go, 3 screws in it, and tried to get it even all throughout, and it's already looking pretty good as far as the gap around the door and everything. So I think we're on the right track here. And I took off the weather stripping, and I'm hiding the screws, hopefully behind the weather stripping. This door needs to be painted anyway. The way we paint them is we just pop them off and take the hinges off, and then paint them and then put them back. So this is what I'm talking about as far as the gap here. So I'm thinking maybe 1x2 ripped, because I think that's an inch. I think I can stick that in there, and I'd rather have this to deal with here than on the other side. So we are very close. Just have to put some more shims in. So now we're going to put some shims on this side and try to tighten this up. So rather than wasting these, we can just cut them off and use them on the other side. And you can either use the oscillating saw or you can just use a razor blade. I don't know if you can see me. Yeah. Score it a couple times. Take it off. Okay. Okay, now I can use all these shims on the other side. Okay, let's see. Okay, that looks better. That's looking good. Give it a screw. Okay. I'm gonna put one right about here too, to reinforce that gap there. Put one down down there too. That down a little bit. All right, now one at the bottom. Let me go ahead and cut some of these off so I can use them again. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Now you're probably going to want to put some on the top too. All right, that's pretty awesome. I do think I need one more shim there, but we'll probably spray foam that. And that'll tighten it up even more. I might want to shim the outside though before I spray foam it, otherwise I'll have spray foam squirting out the edges. Alright, so this is how I ended up doing the outside of the where the gap is. I just ripped a piece of 1x and actually I had to plane it down a little bit because it's less than 3/4 of an inch. So anyway, that's how I dealt with that. Same on this side. And then I just caulked that. I'm not sure if I'm going to put silicone in here after I paint or if I'm going to put painter's caulk in there and then paint it. But I like to have a good seal on that. And I also have the other shim there. Next step is to spray foam this. But I'm going to wait till I get the other door in. And so I can do them both together. So here I am at I guess this is the front door, and I didn't show you guys all what I've done here yet, but it's basically the same thing as the other door, except my siding was too short here. Like they had cut it and it was kind of ripped and there was holes. So I have some extra siding that I took off of another mobile home, specifically the heroin house, because I resided that whole house. And luckily this is the exact same. We will be repainting this. There's not a seam there like say this one, so I did caulk it and I put a 1x piece in there just to screw it down so it would be able to screw, because this is really thin aluminum and you won't get a good you can't bite a screw into that. So so that's what I did. You can see up there where the silicone is squirting out a little bit too much. But yeah, it's silicone really well, and I'm about to put the door in. Okay, everybody, we got the doors all in and adjusted, both front and back. So we got the deadbolts and everything on. Now I just got to. Now I'm just gonna put the spray foam in, and we're done. I learned my lesson to put gloves on with the spray foam because It's a nightmare to get on your hands. This door works good too. I don't know if I have enough in here. Definitely thought that was enough, but it's not. Okay, so I got the other can. So one door that's one full-size door does, you know, you need about one can. It'll do a little more than one door, obviously. So I was able to do the top right there and half of the one side. Making sure it's fully foamed. Okay, everybody, we're fully foamed. We got a surprise for you. Well, it's not a surprise. I got the opportunity to show you a three-bedroom home that I had to go do a little roof repair on. I didn't get a chance to go inside because I still got tenants in there. But I did do an outside walk around. So I'll show you that. And hopefully, if the weather holds out. So I ordered 4 windows and received them. So that's coming up in a video shortly, I hope, if we can get some good weather. So thanks everybody for watching. If you liked the video, give me a like. To see more videos, please subscribe. Have a good day.